everyone, it's Desiree and I am back here with Paper Rose, and yep, it's another Christmas card. I love making Christmas cards. Today I'm going to focus on the Snowflake stencil. It's a 6x6 stencil, beautiful design, and then the very large Merry and Bright metal die sentiment. A lot of times we look at this size of a sentiment and we look at it to say, what can I do? Sometimes we are used to having our characters or our die cuts or whatever we're using to be along on our card as well. Simply creating a beautiful background like we're about to do here and adding that large sentiment creates a beautiful card. Today I'm going to be, I pulled out my mini glass mat here from Glassboard Studios, and I'm going to be using the Lunar Paste by Simon Hurley. And this is, I believe, Silver Linings. And I'm using a palette knife to just cover my piece of cardstock. I did use my sticky mat as well. I only use this one from Brutus Monroe for my stenciling when I'm using pastes. It's getting grungy, it's getting all kinds of fun love to it, and then I just scrape the extra paste off of that. This is a beautiful silver metallic, and I did use a piece of aqua cardstock with a deep navy. Well, deep navy, does that even make sense? No, with a navy cardstock I cut the background die 3 times, give us that dimension very easily without using double-sided foam tapes, and it'll make it like a chipboard piece, so very sturdy if you do mail your cards or when you do mail your cards. I chose a brushed silver metallic cardstock for the sentiment itself. It's not a thin design, it's a nice thick chunky sentiment, which I think is great. Just adding my liquid adhesive, and I'm going to set that in place. You'll see I was about to put the eye on Bright, but I'm going to use something else for that instead. I did not lose it, so miracles can happen. Absolutely. And that's when I made that decision. So just waiting for our panel to dry, and you can see how much real estate this sentiment pulls out. So I pulled out some silver gems, and I'm going to use one of the large ones for the eye in Bright, and then I'm just going to accent the end of the flourish. Our panel is dry, did not take long at all. I do let them sit for at least 30 minutes to make sure that they are completely dry and there's no moisture. There is water in those pastes that do go into the fibers of the paper, so it will warp, and that's why I'm pulling out my U-line double-sided film tape, which is very strong and does a great job flattening that card right out. Going to add glue to the back of the sentiment, and we're going to set that right in the center. Yes, you heard me right. We are placing that in the center. I usually don't do that. And we're going to add some more silver gems to the center of the snowflakes. I'm using a wax pencil to lift my gems onto my cardstock. They are actually in the nail industry and they work great. Making sure my card panel is down, and that is our project for today. I hope you enjoyed it as always. This was fun. I haven't used pastes in a while, so this was a lot of fun to get back into that to add a great texture and design to our background. The products that I used will be listed down below in the video description, and if you have any questions or if you want to leave a nice comment, leave that down below as well. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure you hit that thumbs up, but most of all, please remember to enjoy the art you create. One of my favorite settings is by Albert Einstein. Simply states, creativity is intelligence having fun. And I think we definitely do that together. So I will see you next time. But remember what's most important, and it's always going to be most important. Always. Be creative, guys. And I'll be talking to you soon.